Hello everyone, how's it going? And I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Me personally, well, I'm gonna have a blast making this video. My video previous to this one was making fun of Rev Desu. That and Lolicon, but it turns out that when you make fun of Rev Desu, and Lolicon especially, well, a lot of fucking T-gens don't like that. But you know, you can't really hate these lollitards too much because, well, they gave me free fucking content, so I gotta be thankful in some regard. Dude, okay, I'm sitting here recording this video, right? And this motherfucker, dude, these Lolicons are watching my fucking comment section like a hawk. I didn't even at this guy, and it's someone completely different to the person that I replied to, but within like fucking 30 minutes, he's already sitting here replying to me. I guess these motherfuckers are my biggest fan or some shit, bro. I don't know. But regardless, thank you for the engagement. Now, for those of you who are completely socially inept or can't read a fucking title, this video is going to be responding to comments, specifically ones on my Rev Desu video. But before we get into that though, recently I was checking up on our good old friend Show Dupers, right? And first of all, I can't keep my fucking name out of his mouth. But secondly, I was looking through his YouTube channel, specifically the videos section, which be careful if you want to do that yourself. There's a lot of fucking weird shit in there. But one of my viewers made a fucking Doom level. I think it's called a Doom Wad or whatever. I don't know. I'm not too well versed in classic Doom shit. But regardless, this dude made a level making fun of fucking Show Dupers. It's the funniest shit I've seen when Show Dupers tried responding to it. Whoever you are, alright? Please let me know who you are. That shit was fucking amazing. But autistic rambling aside, alright? Let's go ahead and get into some of these just fucking brilliant comments that a bunch of these lollitards left. Okay, you're kinda right. Rev does be dick riding Japan, but brother in Christ, you quite literally took his video out of context to prove your point. He was just criticizing how Vice News was misinforming people about anime and manga, as if it was the whole thing. Leafy clones go crazy. First off, I want to thank you for using my proper pronouns, that being Leafy/clone. Secondly, you want to talk about me taking Rev's video out of context. You should see Rev's video on the Vice News documentary. I mean, the dude literally fucking glosses over the fact that the Lolicon artist is a pedophile and makes that work because he thinks other pedophiles will like it instead of actual kids.
Shinji admits he's attracted to children. He agreed to talk to us because he believes his work prevents pedophiles from abusing kids by allowing them to live out their dark fantasies alone.
I'm just saying, I want to talk about out of context shit. I want to look at your own fucking content creators. Okay, this next comment is a reply to my good buddy Reject Demon. Shout out to you. Pretty sure this is just a reply to him saying something like fucking Lolicon equals pedophilia. I don't know, normal shit, saying normal shit. Let's just get that clear. But let's check out this retard's response to what any normal person would consider a rational thought. At Reject Demon, your take makes it beneficial to real predators because you water down the term to fictional content, which affects the level of real life scenarios, whereas things in real life must be taken very seriously when it comes to pedophilia and not just a level of fiction. What I mean by projection is a reference to a YouTuber known as EDP445 made a video saying that Lolicon is a bad thing, but in fact he actually tried bringing his whole pedophilic actions toward a level of fictional content, pretty much a last-ditch effort. Now you are using his technique saying Lolicon is the same level of real life scenarios, making it better for people who are pedos. I'm not saying you completely are a pedo, but your take makes the chances higher that you are one. First off, learn to fucking speak English, bro. I mean, this shit was hard as fuck to read the first time around. Secondly, no one's watering down anything, alright? I think it's pretty safe to assume that if you consume gay porn, you're pretty fucking gay. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty safe logical jump to assume the same if you consume content that features kids. I'm just saying, it's a pretty logical conclusion to make. And to act as if someone's more likely to be a pedo because they said something that a pedo unrelated to them has once said in their life is just fucking retarded, bro. I mean, Hitler liked making art. Does that make you a Nazi? No. What kind of retarded logic is that? Alright, my feelings are pretty soft, so let's hope this next comment ain't too bad. You're a tard. Go swim with fish.
Fuck. I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
I'm back. I had to recover from that really hurtful comment. Dude told me to go swim with fish, so got this water right here. Hope y'all enjoy the ASMR. Good water. Hopefully that fulfilled his wish. You know, fish swim in water, so it's basically the same thing. Anyways, moving on. They're drawings. Who cares? You eye-havers can't tell the difference between real and fantasy. Rev is obsessed with pictures like you're obsessed with him liking pictures. You're both idiots. Now, while I may be a certified retard, okay, what the fuck does you eye-havers mean? Are you fucking blind, sir? Did you have Siri text-to-speech this shit? My man's really out here without eyeballs watching YouTube videos somehow. huh? Oh fuck, it appears we have an aspiring writer with this next comment. Alright, prepare for a big one. There's a difference between honest criticism backed by actual evidence and unsubstantiated slander, which Vice media aren't really known for. Vice had previously wrote many other hit pieces and controversial articles because, surprise, it drives media through their outlet. If you're still unaware of it, propaganda is made and spread through outlets like Vice, and that's done on purpose to guide and artificially influence public opinion. If you're interested with objective journalism, you should rather ask who stands behind organizations like Vice, who sponsors them and precisely why, because it's not cheap. They probably must have a good reason to influence other people, including yourself. 2 words, my friend: power and control. It's fine to dislike lolicon. What isn't fine is slandering other people for their innocent hobbies, especially what they do within the confines of their own spaces. Throwing accusations and calling pedo boogeyman left and right, it doesn't help anyone, and particularly doesn't help the actual victims of child abuse. If you even care that much, that is, there's a reason why we have official laws set. As long as the law isn't broken and no one's hurt, there's no harm done, and I couldn't care less what people are doing with their lives. It's their goddamn business, not mine, not yours, and not anyone else's, particularly the government's. What I will agree with you, though, is Rev's a hypocrite. That he is. Especially with the entire quote-unquote lolly is a body type shtick. Never was, never will be. Vast majority of popular anime-related content creators are mostly grifters, because that's exactly what YouTube forces them to be, so they can fit within the confines of their platform and make something out of it. Again, it's what drives the traffic and what both YouTube and their advertisers want. Bro, that comment was so long it's got my ADHD spinning in my chair. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I'm spinning right now. Anyways, back to the comment. I don't know if I would call liking lolicon an innocent hobby. I mean, in the fact it has no victims, sure, but innocent? I think you'd be pretty hard-pressed to make an argument for that one, Chief. Also, who the fuck is gonna sit here and be like, ah, yes, my fucking pastime hobby is jerking off to lolicon? Like, what? No one says that as their fucking hobby. I mean, well, if they do, they're a fucking degen. Probably have nothing going for their lives, but who out here is like, yes, my fucking hobby is jerking off to fucking lolicon, bro? But at least they have something going for them, and that's at least that they can admit that what they're looking at is indeed children. At least they're self-aware. This video promotes hatred towards trans community. Reported this video for transphobia. Dude, this video had nothing to fucking do with trans people at all. They were never even brought up, so I don't know what the fuck this is about. I'm pretty sure I asked them in the comments, and I never got a fucking answer from either of these two. So I'm transphobic, I guess. Just another fucking medal to put on my chest, I guess. I find it hilarious when mouth breathers can't understand that most Japanese women look like American teens. So many of these quote-unquote oh my god lolly rants feature adult women. Yeah, some fucked up thing do come out of Japanese media. However, they're a minority. You should be focusing that energy towards actual problems like corrupt politicians, not a bunch of pixels or paint. Yeah, dude, because my channel is totally a political one. Let me just go ahead and just make a whole fucking video ranting about Joe Biden now. And to say that most Japanese women look like American teens, first of all, that's fucking racist, bro. Secondly, I don't know if you're aware of this, but the average American is indeed not Asian. I don't know if you're aware of this fact, but Asians and white people don't exactly look the same. I'm just saying, as someone who's half white and part Asian, they don't exactly look the same. I don't know if my Asian eyes hinder me from seeing the similarities, but I'm not seeing too much, that's for damn sure. This video ass, dude. You know, maybe he's right. Maybe my videos really just are ass and dog shit, and, you know, maybe I should just stop uploading altogether, because I'm not doing anything with my worthless life doing this YouTube stuff, and maybe he's right. Maybe I really should just fucking kill. What happened to representation? You can be petite and flat and still over 18, and the slander was directed at Bro, I'm not even gonna try and fucking pronounce that. I'm not Japanese, that ain't fucking happening. But no one said you can't be like a petite fucking woman and flat and still over the- Bro, no one's making that argument. Congratulations, you're arguing against fucking ghosts now. Something tells me that you're well aware of the fact that the main point of contention people have with lolicon is when characters like Bonnie, someone who's 10 years old, gets sexualized. I don't know, but that's a bit fucking weird if you ask me. Then again, I'm not a pedophile, so what would I know? I think it'd be more productive to focus on helping actual children who are being victimized instead of worrying about what people are doing with completely fictional characters. Well, no fucking shit, that's like saying the grass is green, my guy, but at the same time, I'm not on here to make a difference on fucking YouTube, bro. I'm here to entertain. If I actually wanted to make a difference, you really think it'd be in fucking commentary of all things? I know you lollies gotta have a fucking brain somewhere in there. I mean, something's gotta be making you attracted to kids, so fucking use the brain you got. Nah, not for kids, just to make that clear. Daily reminder that fiction doesn't affect reality. Putting people who jack it to cartoons in the same category as those who harm real people is wrong. Fun fact, they aren't in the same category. Predator and pedophile are not automatically the same thing. However, both predators and pedophiles like kids. I've also seen lolicons be like, oh, I'm not a pedophile. The fuck do they call it? Something like an ebophile or some shit? I don't know. They sound like a pedophile. I looked at what the definition was, and the first result was just a pedophile with a thesaurus. It was fucking hilarious. But these motherfuckers are so desperate to not call themselves a pedophile. They're like, oh, I just like kids that are above the age of 13. Like, okay, bro, that makes it so much fucking better. Man, don't be a Leafy clone. Make me. Nice Leafy voice. Why, thank you, kind sir. My utmost thanks. Holy shit, this thing's a fucking Bible, bro. Alright, here we go. Get ready. Grab your fucking popcorn. Lolicon, in my eyes, just isn't worth the time people put toward attacking it. Will people misuse the content? Most definitely. But that's true with literally everything. If it's not hurting anyone in the creation of it, then it should be allowed. Lolly doesn't hurt anyone in the creation of it. You can argue that it incentivizes it, but that's not conclusive. If that were the case, then why is Japan's rate of child sexual assault lower than most countries out there? Sure, it's nothing to be praised for, but I do think it notable, especially for the main producer of lolicon content. Those who commit those crimes should be held solely accountable for their actions because they're the ones to decide on making those actions real. If we shared your logic with other things, then Slender Man should be banned because of those teen girls in 2014, or Scream for those teenage boys in 2007. As a sex example, anyone who jests rape content or does rape roleplay as a coping mechanism for their own sexual assault would no longer have that outlet. It's not just sound reasoning. However, when it comes to shit like cuties, that does hurt someone. The children represented in that movie are hurt, so obviously, it isn't what I find acceptable. I'm not the arbiter of right and wrong here, so if the numbers show me I'm wrong, then I concede. But until then, emotional and moral justified arguments won't convince me and many others that this is an issue just because someone can think rationally. As for Rev, he's not exactly new to the board. I've seen Twitter on the topic, so while he doesn't provide images or links, which is definitely a problem if he wants to seem credible, I can definitely say that he's not wrong per se on the matter, just the topic and what he says is misplaced. The more and more attention brought to Japan and anime, the more and more hatred levied at it. I've seen people shame Japanese models that are in their 20s as pedo bait because they are petite. Some say that all anime is pedophilic because the face is young looking. There are many examples you can find if you look, so I'll stop here for now. As a final note, I disagree with both Rev's approach and yours. We should be discussing this topic further to arrive at an actual conclusion than just closing our ears and saying you're right and they're wrong as though that doesn't need to be looked into. That comment was too fucking long. Anyways, to start tackling things one at a time, the main reason why sexual assaults towards children in Japan, fun fact, is because 1, Japan was super fucking slow in raising their age of consent from 13 to 16 to 18, depending on the city you go to. And because of this law, it has conditioned a lot of Japanese people to think actions like those against minors are still okay, and socially speaking. Obviously, legally speaking, it's not okay, but socially acceptable. That's one big reason. There's more I could list, but that's a whole nother video topic on its own right now. To say that lolicon should be legal because it doesn't harm anyone in its creation, well, neither does deadly controlled substances. IEDs don't harm anyone in their creation of them if they're done right. They're still fucking illegal. That's a really retarded reason to have something be legal because it doesn't harm anyone in the production of it. But okay. I mean, Japan clearly doesn't follow that line of thinking because guns are mostly outlawed in Japan. And to say you're not gonna hear any moral arguments against what is literally fucking child, I can't say that, YouTube is gonna get mad at me, to what is basically CP? Are you fucking retarded? What's wrong with having morals in that argument? I mean, I feel like it's pretty okay and safe to say that a moral argument is justified when it involves kids. Yes, because every gamer is a murderer or mass shooter because games cause violence. The argument, grow up, lel. You know, lolicons always get confused when I say that these two aren't comparable. The effects a video game has on your brain are completely different than the effects that pornography has on your brain, especially when you consider the fact that when you get 100 XP for a kill in Call of Duty, you just get a little bit of dopamine. It makes you a little bit happy. I think it's safe to say for most people that the enjoyment they get from getting a kill does not come from the fact that, oh, I just ended a virtual person's life. It comes from the fact you beat another player, or you got XP, or you leveled up your gun. Normal shit. But when you're jerking it to fictional content, as I like to call it, you're getting the same sexual pleasure that you'd be getting, just at a slightly lower dose than if you were committing those actions in real life. I don't know why that's so fucking hard for dipshits to understand, but clearly they're more fucking retarded than I originally thought. Quote unquote, fuck you, I hate you. Wow, riveting and such intelligent commentary, like a 14-year-old who ventured into adult spaces. God, you're a coward and a little bitch. You know, he got me there. I'm secretly just a 14-year-old child who's just a little bitch and a coward. In all honesty though, when I see someone say something like this, it obviously means they didn't fucking pay attention to the video, because I feel like most of you would know this by now, that when I insult someone, it's usually following or followed up by an actual point made. Most of the time. Sometimes I do just insult people to insult people. But Rev's video was not that case. I will call you crazy. A drawing is not a little girl. A drawing has no will, and a drawing has no rights. In other news of no shit, water is wet and the sky is blue. No fucking shit, a drawing doesn't have rights, retard. No one's making that argument. I am simply saying that it's a little bit weird and a little bit pedophilic to jerk it to little girls, whether they're drawn or not. I'm just saying I feel like it's a pretty normal conclusion to get to. But then again, I'm not a mental midget such as yourself, so maybe I'm wrong. Nuh-uh, this guy's lying. Can you prove that he's lying? Trust me, he is. If you don't think so, you are stupid. Well, if you don't think Rev is lying, you are indeed stupid, but I did also provide evidence of Rev lying in the fucking video. But okay, go off, queen. Now, could I have done a better job at providing more evidence? Yes, but I was also tired and I don't really give a shit about YouTube that much at the end of the day. Which, ooh, shocker, I know. I have a life outside of the internet? Whoa, crazy. Something that these lolicons are pretty fucking foreign to. How much did Vice pay you to shell for them? Surely you wouldn't be pathetic enough to do it for free, right? First off, I want to make something very clear. If Vice started paying me, 100% I'd start fucking shilling for them. You can hate me all you want for it, but I'm getting that fucking money. Secondly, people seem to misunderstand the fact that I'm not defending Vice so much as I'm defending the actual journalist herself, which I didn't think would be a hard concept to grasp, but clearly I'm fucking wrong. I swear you gotta spell this shit out like fucking letter by letter for these retards. Dude, it's fine you don't like Rev and his tanks, and I'm not into lolicon, but making 2 videos about him and saying he's lying while you're defending Vice is really disgusting. You're defending someone who finds nothing wrong about cuties. Once again, I'm not defending Vice themselves as so much I'm defending the journalist. There's a difference between the two. It's like saying if you were to defend an Amazon worker, like an employee, you're defending the entirety of fucking Amazon. It shouldn't be too fucking hard to see the difference between those. Thankfully though, we only have 2 more comments to go through. I'm a proud lolly supporter. 911? Yeah, I think I found one of Epstein's frequent flyers. Dude, what has to be going through your mind where you're just like, yes, I'm gonna publicly and proudly support fucking drawn CP. Yes, this is what I wanna do. Why? I just don't understand it. Why? Oh, and here's the last one. You're pathetic. That's my response to that. And no, there were no after effects added to that. But thankfully, we're at the fucking end of this video, dude. If I had to go through more comments, I'd probably be following in the fucking footsteps of Kurt Cobain, I'm gonna be honest. But now that that's fucking over, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I know I'm not very good at showing excitement, but that's pretty fucking hype. I honestly thought it'd take me for fucking ever to get to 1,000 subscribers, but recently, I don't know for whatever reason, but YouTube's been loving me with my past few videos, and I've been getting like 40-50 subs per video, and it's fucking awesome. Thank you guys, those of you that have been here for a long time, and those of you that are new. Thank you to every single last one of you. I'm truly grateful. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea what I should do for 1,000 subscribers, so if y'all have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I'll probably make a community post asking about this as well, but let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to do for 1,000 subscribers. And no, I'm not doing a fucking face reveal, alright? Not happening. I was thinking of like a best moments type thing, but I'm gonna be honest, a lot of my older videos are pretty fucking cringe, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But like I said, if there's anything you want to see for 1,000 subs, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm gonna do everything in the comments, just simply shit being thrown at the wall and seeing what sticks. But that's pretty much all I have to say for today, so once again, thank you to every single last one of you motherfuckers for subscribing to my dumbass channel. Really do appreciate it. And thank you for taking time out of your day to check out this video. And if you liked it, leave a like. But if you disliked it, leave a dislike. It won't hurt my feelings, I promise. And if you want to see more of this kind of content in the future, maybe even go and subscribe. But at the end of the day, all that shit is optional. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, whenever you may be watching this, and hopefully, I'll see y'all next time. Later.